Hello. Gonna wait to see who comes on. Play around with my links in the meantime. Hello. Alrighty. I am starting a new book writing program on Wednesday within my Anti-Hustle Society. Hey Jenny. So I just want to talk to you about why you should write a book, even if you think you don't have a book in you. Please excuse this mess. I feel I'm still really quite unwell and I've just been to the gym. But I needed to get on and tell you about this program. So I already see two of my Anti-Hustle Society ladies on the call. So on the live, so you guys are going to get to do that program on Wednesday. Can't wait to kick that off. But what I want to talk to you about, firstly, is why it's a really great idea to write a book. This is my third book. Nothing better than holding a book in your hand. I am working on my fourth one. It's been a bit of a work in progress, the fourth one, because I keep chopping and changing and like deleting a whole bunch of stuff. But the number one reason that there are two really awesome reasons to write a book. The first one is that it helps you to unpack your process. So if you are still struggling to work out, how to pull a program together or what makes you special or how you do what you do and explain that, this is a way to be able to unpack it, because we go through the process of, asking what is your target market's biggest challenge right now that you are able to solve, and then we go through this process of unpacking your process so that they become your chapters, and then the writing just helps you get that down, and then it helps you to create any online content after that. It helps you get really clear on what it is that you do and how you do it, and it also means you can document that stuff as well. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, when you are writing a book, doing it the way that I will get you doing it, you are in this creative process every single day. And so while you're writing a book, all of the other content creation that you need to do for your business is just going to seem effortless, because you're going to be in that writer's flow. And so that is, really one of the biggest benefits. Just the process of disciplining yourself to get up and write every day, and then to, come up with new content every single day, really puts you in that place. And that's why, I never really have any trouble putting together content. When I sit down to create content, I'm just used to being able to do that. Overwriting the 3 books that I've written so far and this fourth one, there have been many, many days where I've sat down where it's like, I got nothing. And then I just, some of the strategies that I share with you in the program, it just helps you to get unstuck really quickly and to produce some really good quality content. So there is nothing better than that. So even if you feel like you don't have a book in you, or what would you even write about, the process of disciplining yourself to do this, even if you never publish it, is so valuable. I can't recommend it highly enough. Now, I've sold this program for $600 before and run this program for $600, but I'm running this within the Anti-Hustle Society this month. So the cost of the Anti-Hustle Society is only $67. That goes up next month. It's going up to anybody not signed up. The new price will be $97 a month for the Anti-Hustle Society. Anybody that signs up before then, they lock in that $67 price, forever. So that is there if you want it. I put a link above the video that'll take you to the content page that's telling you a little bit about the book and how, what's included in the book writing program. And then it'll take you through to the Anti-Hustle page. So there's a link there for you to click on down the bottom that will take you through to the Anti-Hustle Society. You sign up there, and then we start the book writing program on Wednesday. So I don't want you to have time to think about it. I just want you to know that $67 is a no-brainer. There's a whole bunch of other training. Hey, Catherine. There's a whole bunch of other training sitting in there waiting for you. We have Create the Perfect Lead Magnet. We have Build a Brand that gets attention. There's a whole bunch of programs and content in there already for you. $67, and you can unsubscribe whenever you want. But I would love you to come along, join up, and get yourself locked in. at that $67 price and write a book with me over the next month. I would love to do that with you. So yeah, just to recap, so many reasons to write a book. One is just practicing the habit of being disciplined enough to sit down and write every day is a really invaluable tool. It puts you in creative flow, and it also helps you unpack what you're good at. It helps you, when I write, sometimes you have those days where you think, I know nothing. And I go back and I read this book on one of my first ones and just think, I really knew stuff. And sometimes you just forget that you know stuff. And it doesn't take, it just takes me to read a couple of chapters in that and I feel really on again. And we all have those moments. But when we write our books and we get all that stuff out of our heads and down, it just shows us just how incredible we really are at what we do. So Catherine, it's $67 for 1 month, and then it's $67 for each month after that, but there's no lock-in. So if you decide that you do the first month and then you don't want to do the second month, there's an unsubscribe button. You just click that and then you're unsubscribed. So it's nice and simple. The Anti-Hustle Society has been created because I want it to be a low-end price. I want to give high-impact training and create an incredible community. And the reason that the price is low is because I want it to be a no-brainer, and I want to just wow you with the content that you get, so that it just becomes a no-brainer and you're excited about the training that comes up the month after that. I'm making some changes within that community right now, and just making it better and better every week. So the Anti-Hustle Society includes a training every month. So this one is the Write a Book one. And then there's also every Monday I do a live Q&A call, and so that's your opportunity to ask whatever questions you have. At the end of every month we do a monthly review for that month, and we do a goal setting session for the following month. There's a whole bunch of tutorials there, so things like how to create a PayPal button, all of those little tutorials, things I get asked a lot. There's a whole tutorial section in there. So it's really great value. There's a lot of content in there, but I keep it, if you've ever done any of my training, you'll know that I keep things really simple because I don't like to overwhelm people. So I basically give you what you need to know to keep you moving forward, so you don't get overwhelmed and bogged down, because at the end of the day, done is better than 150% perfect. We just want to get it done at the highest level that we can, but by overwhelming you with content and overwhelming you with too much usually just means that we don't do it. We'll get back to it, but it's all too hard. No, not for $67, Catherine. I don't review the writing, no. But I am going to put you in touch with the people that I have used for, no, I haven't, okay, cool. So I'm going to put you in touch with people that will do, the people that I've used to edit my books and to typeset my books so that I can upload them to Amazon. And I think each of those people cost me maybe $80. So, someone else will look that over for you. But as I say, for $67 a month, it's not possible for me to go and look at everybody's content. So it's going to be something that, you're going to be relying on somebody else for. But when we go through that process, I step all of that out. So it's not just, I'm going to get you writing, I'm going to explain to you the steps, sort of call come through. So I just, I'll set you up so that you know exactly what it is that you need to do. And then over 30 days, I'm just going to keep cheerleading you to get the writing done day after day after day. And then I'm going to be showing you exactly what the next steps are. So the end result is a book that you upload to Amazon and you can order your own copy. So I love print on demand because if you're in small business, it's not always affordable to be able to go out and spend, $10,000 or $5,000 on books. So print on demand is a great method, because what happens is, you can order 10 or 20 or 50 at a time. It's probably, I'll order lots of 50 usually, because the postage is usually about the same cost of the book. If we miss a live, can we see it after? Yeah, Catherine. So each of the lives is there for you, and you can see it pinned there, ready to go. So it's just sitting there waiting for you at the end of each day. I come on in the morning and do the training, and then it's there for you to catch up. But ideally you want to watch it within that same 24 hours just so that you don't fall too far behind. But as I say, you know, I do print on demand, but the end result is that you are able to upload your book and have them sent to you so that you can hold one of these in your hands. And it's such a satisfying feeling. And you know, that can all be done within a couple of months. And but the writing process, we get you to the end of writing the book at the end of the program, and then you know, of course, it takes a little bit of time to get the cover artwork done if you're fussy like me, and I just go backwards and forwards over and over and over again. But if you kind of know what you want, and I talk you through that anyway, so it's fairly comprehensive. This is not my first rodeo. As I say, I'm on my 4th book right now. And you know, I know how to do this, and I know how to get you to do it as well. In fact, one of my Sydney Mastermind girls has just she's just about to hit print on hers. All her covers are mocked up now and she's ready to go. So that's even more satisfying, seeing one of my clients being able to hold a book in her hand as well. So anyway, if you think that's for you, this is a great way to do it. As I say, it's only $67. Can't say anything else other than it's super cheap. The value is there. I want to make it a no-brainer, no risk. So head on to that page, it's above the video. Have a look at the content and see what I'm going to include for you, and then it'll take you through to the Anti-Hustle Society, and then you can go from there and get yourself signed up, and then we kick off on Wednesday, so no time to muck around. Okay, bye for now.